Do you struggle with diastasis recti and you don't know where to begin? Well, I'm Dr. Wendy, physical therapist, and I have just finished my final day of research and data collection for diastasis recti. And let me tell you some insights I have on diastasis recti. So if you want to find my protocol that I did, it is the link in my bio. The free ebook I have is actually the information I gave to people in my study. The people in my study were given this particular protocol, and we asked them to do a few things. Step 1, I asked them to breathe. I asked them to do 10 breaths and work on that exhalation and learn to drop those ribs down. Working on your breath and working on your ribs is one of the greatest things people skip when healing diastasis recti. Number 2, we had them work on their transversus abdominis, their pelvic floor, drawing it in, pairing it with the exhale. Then step 3, pairing all that with a modified curl up, sliding the sternum down, but maintaining the tension in your linea alba, the white line between. And monitoring that linea alba and the tension is a really important piece. So not allowing doming to happen, not allowing a bulge to happen, and staying within your range that you can control. I asked my women to do 5 repetitions, curling up, holding 5 seconds, and slowly lower down segment by segment. I had 3 groups in my particular research study, and the people that did the exercises, they were able to close their diastasis recti. I asked them to do these tiny exercises, and they did amazing, amazing. So my patients went from having a 2, 3, 4, 5 finger separation for diastasis recti and closing it down to 2 to 1 to 0 fingers. And it worked. Every single person had change. But I want to tell you some other things that I learned. Things I learned are objective measures do not always correlate with people's perceived beliefs about their belly. And let me explain that. You see, as the person who is objectively measuring their waist, their weight, their strength, their gap, using calipers to measure the gap, and I watched these people transform and truly get better, and I saw some amazing changes, and I was so excited. Sometimes some of these women weren't excited. It wasn't enough for them. Now, we closed the gap. We did what people wanted. We closed the gap. We fixed the split abs. But what people wanted, I don't know that they can articulate. And let me tell you what they secretly probably wanted. I don't think that they should have cared about closing the gap. They should have cared about stronger abs. Now, with what I had them do, they did get stronger abs. But they wanted one more higher level, which would require a change in their movements and their everyday activities. There's going to be a part 2.